Okay, so I'm back making another video. I don't know if you guys can hear me, but yeah, I'm back making another one. And in this video was something that I was thinking about. This was a thought that I was thinking about when I made the Nawalt Gamer video. But I wasn't really ready to release that video. But yeah, and here in this recording I want to talk about how there are superhero philosophers, gaining their power back here in this reality. There are superhero type people who are philosophers and, who enjoy their time in peace, enjoy their alone time, because I think most of these superhero philosophers, most of them must be introverts, or they just choose to be alone. They choose to be within their own thoughts and stuff. And these superhero philosopher people, who are also known as the starseed introverts of the world, most of us, we just sit quietly in our own minds and just, we just sit back and visualize, like, what the world would have been like if these elite alien people, I guess, if you want to call them that, we're not ruling the world. Basically these superhero introverts who dive deeply into philosophy and like the heart chakra, and raising the heart chakra to become something that unlocks some kind of a subconscious within the human mind. Superficial, some type of like superficial alchemists, if you will. These people unlock a part of consciousness that most people just do not resonate with at all. And we call these people the NPCs of the world, who do not really understand like the deeper wisdom and the deeper knowledge of what, of what these supernatural alchemists have created in their mind. Basically earth angels, born and raised here on this earth plane to raise the frequency of the earth. And it's not many of us who have awakened to this fact at all. Like, and sometimes as a supernatural alchemist, a philosopher, if you will, that is a starseed, you may wonder, like, okay, what is my purpose here? Like, what am I doing to actually change myself? For the good, I guess, for the good of yourself, because most of these NPCs out here, like, they just do not reciprocate the energy back. They don't know how to reciprocate the energy back to this kind of supernatural, like, and this person knows that, you know, he or she might be in fact a type of supernatural, you know, clairvoyant type of person, you know, who is an introvert, you know, and in order to process and create these thoughts, you know, as a starseed person, it's like, okay, well, yeah, these NPCs out here, they're just not going to understand me at all. Like when I try to, you know, convey like feelings that are natural, feelings that are, you know, prevalent and passionate within my being. It's just like these people out here, they're just not going to understand that, because the world is run off of the world is run off of chaos and destruction. It's basically you know, and profit and stuff. That's basically what this whole earth is run off of. So they're not, you know, these NPCs out here, they're not really going to understand like a high frequency being, you know, who is an introvert, who just wants to, you know, raise the frequency and the vibration of the earth itself. It's like they don't want to come to recognize that, and they don't want to come to understand that, because all they know is just this kind of, you know, this kind of like they live kind of NPC kind of like behavior with these people, because they simply just won't understand, you know, the velocity of how these other starseed people, who is not many of us, you know, we're kind of like, you know, us starseed people, we're kind of like an endangered species of like humans. So these NPC people out here, they just, all they know is the Matrix, and that's all they're gonna know, you know. Yeah. So being highly aware of stuff is just, it's not gonna matter unless you can get other people to, you know, feel and see the exact same way, you know, as a starseed person does. And you know, that's just simply not the case, you know. It's just not the case in today's time. Maybe our ancestors knew that, you know, but you know, the people in today's time, like, they don't want to become the ancestors again, you know. And it's clearly obvious to see that people out here who are the NPCs, they don't want to become like who their ancestors were anymore, because maybe they lost that knowledge, or they just don't understand. And that's why so many of these NPC people out here are just blinded. Like they don't understand, you know, because all they know is the corporations who, you know, fund their lives and stuff. All they know is the corporations that, you know, keep them comfortable, keep them afloat and all that, you know. And that's really all it comes down to. You know, us as a people cannot become our ancestors again unless we retain some kind of knowledge that that our ancestors had, you know. And people just, you know, people out here, the NPCs, they just find that useless, or just don't care to hold it within their family line anymore or something, you know. I guess that's all it comes down to. But anyways, that's the video, you guys. Hope you guys liked it. Please share and like the video. It really helps out the channel a lot. Alright, and I'll speak to you in another one. Thanks, you guys, for listening. And hope you guys have a good day. Alright. Have a good day. Bye.